So we got to go ahead and talk about this moment that happened on the Brilliant Idiots podcast with Andrew Schulz and Charlamagne the God, where they were kind of discussing drama channels.
Not the pod you just named. You know what I hate? I hate these motherfuckers on YouTube who literally will put these titles that, and then you click on like that's not
nothing
even
to do with it.
They be getting me, and I'm sitting here.
I know.
So why do you think they put it? Because they get people like you?
I read some shit the other day. I'm like,
Go on.
the other day I was like, Andrew Schulz obliterates woke Charlamagne. I'm like, well, what the fuck was we talking about that Andrew obliterated me, right?
And then it's just us agreeing.
It's just you and Chris.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here. In the 11-minute video. The video's like 11 minutes. It's an 11-minute video, and the guy's stopping to talk in between. In the whole video, I go, I just want a president that's gonna uphold the Constitution.
Yeah, but your name got clicks. Chris's name doesn't.
What the fuck?
But you can only. My theory is you can only get away with that shit for so long.
No, this is what really fucked me up.
Yeah.
I go look in the comments. And there's people in the comments. And every time I hear Charlamagne talk, it just drives me fucking crazy. Charlamagne don't know the fuck about. Y'all, I didn't even watch. I'm not even talking on the video. So either this is bots,
There's that.
or y'all just full of shit.
Have you heard of the fake internet theory?
I'm
not doing anything. The idea that I'm not trying to catch you. The idea is that like they say like something like 50% of the internet is just fake videos and fake bots.
Oh, I believe that.
Commenting and viewing on each other.
I believe that.
So there's going to be a point where eventually the internet is just all AI made shit interacting with each other and nobody really watching anything.
Yo, the video I'm talking about, I know it was AI, because I could tell by the boys who were talking about it. I'm just like,
This is so weird. All this shit is so corny to me. And eventually I think people are going to start to realize it. The problem is, as people start to realize it and the views go down, the titles and the thumbnails get more extreme to try to get more views.
Yeah.
So I think what we're going through right now is we're going through like one of the last phases of this, where the titles and the videos and there's an arrow pointing and all this stuff, they're the most extreme because the creators are realizing that the jig is up.
Yes.
The grift is up. You can only lie so many times to your people and not serve them on the thumbnail before they go, I'm not clicking on this asshole videos anymore.
And another thing I hate is when people take clips of us, post it, and say we're talking about somebody. They'll be like, Andrew Schulz claps that such and such. Charlamagne.
And we don't even mention anybody.
What are you fucking
Just need
talking
the
about?
names for the. They just need the names for the
But
search
that's like
engine.
precedent. That literally can cause nuclear war.
It is.
Because what if that person that you say I'm talking about
Now they clap back.
don't even watch the video,
Yep.
and they just see the headline and think such and such said something about me, so now I got to say something about him. Now I really got to nuke you for no fucking reason.
Because now you're talking spicy.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you jump out here and really say how you feel about me.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Because you've been waiting, and I didn't even say shit.
And they don't even watch the video. They're responding to the headline.
I don't want that to happen to nobody.
The only people upset is y'all, because all the people at home want to see you nuke that person or whatever it is.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
That's not good content to me.
That is what people want to see.
I think we're past that era too.
No. I think it's running its course.
That's over.
People.
Past what?
No. Beef is, no. I think beef is.
I think we are past the beef.
Talk
shit.
to me.
Because everybody knows who does it and why. There's certain people in this space who stir up waters to catch fish all the time. It never amounts to nothing. It never means anything. And some people will jump out there and start trying to do it. Right? And then realize, man, this shit ain't got no motherfucking legs.
Yep.
And then they stop. Now they just stuck. And then I don't want to be the person who can only get traction because you talking shit about something. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get traction because of a take or a good conversation.
Those who cannot create, destroy. It is, to me, the first evidence of a lack of creativity if all you can do is destroy something.
Yeah.
So I think if you had the ability to create things that people indulge in, without that, you would. Not everybody has that ability, but they still have the thirst for attention, the need for it, the addiction for it. So they do it by any means necessary. But eventually, the people find out and they move away from it. This is just like a little blip in the timeline of content.
Yeah. And listen, hopefully people adjust. Because another thing that I'm starting to see, first of all, salute to the streamers. Fuck talking about what we don't like.
Yeah, the streamers are killing it.
To the streamers. Let me tell you something. I have watched so many different versions of Streamer University.
I find this somewhat hypocritical coming from Charlamagne because he has literally covered drama in the past. He's covered a lot of different gossip and other stuff on The Breakfast Club. Even it's gotten messy during interviews. So I kind of view what he's saying a tad bit hypocritical, because you sit there like saying, oh, these drama channels are so bad. I wonder where they got the inspiration from. Do some of them go to extreme lengths to go too far? Absolutely. Nobody's going to deny that. But you are damn near the founder or commander-in-chief in why drama channels exist today, or is as popular as they are today than they were back then. Now, I can understand what Charlamagne is talking about in the sense of like rage baiting, where you're pretty much, the goal is to outright piss somebody off and not necessarily just give a spicy take, because you can have a clickbait video and you can use clickbait the right way and ain't nobody gonna be upset. But if you overuse it to where, and I'm pretty sure people have seen this before on YouTube, where you run across thumbnails where you may see somebody that looks like they're on IG Live talking crazy about somebody, but they're not. And it'll have like a fake ass quote. it won't be clickbait, but it's like a fake quote. Now, while I do think that rage bait will eventually run its course, because there's even rage bait accounts that are all over Twitter. There was one I had to correct that was concerning Illuminati and Kai Cenat that tried to take So out of context to make it look like he was dissing Kai, but really he was talking about Andrew Tate, even though clear as day in the top right hand corner of said video, you can see the video he was reacting to was about Andrew Tate. But the narrative was, oh, this is about Kai. I don't know if the DGen Clips page had axe to grind against Kai or whatever, or against Illuminati, but it was obviously fishing for clicks. And the crazy part about it, it didn't even get a community note. It didn't even, and people was running with the narrative. Like, are y'all silly? Clickbait is going to always be here. Clickbait has been here. It's been around since the dawn of time, way back in the machine of 2005 and 6, in YouTube's early stages. Hell, drama channels have existed since the dawn of man in 2005 and 6. Now, granted, there was an era where talking about drama was very shunned. It was, you would get shamed or ran off the internet for talking about drama at one point, where it was probably, if I had to guess, the early years of YouTube, when people were just, you know, uploading vlogs all the time and other things within that nature, all the way up to like at least 2017 and even beyond then, up to COVID. When COVID took over, everybody was focusing in on drama. Why? Because everything that kept people distracted in the entertainment field was gone, and all we had left to talk about was the COVID virus, George Floyd protests, and so many other different things, so many other different taboo subjects that unearthed itself, so much so to where you see all these accounts that exist on Twitter now, like Scuba Ryan, for example, Feared Buck, that kind of always keep up with the Joneses in a sense, Joe Budden Clips, that keeps up with all the stuff that, you know, gets people talking and going. Hell, it's even inspired channels like I've Been Preach, mine, Omeezy, aka Omar, and Playback when they were uploading consistently. Do I consider myself a drama channel? Not necessarily. Sometimes I do cover drama, but I'm more so a commentary channel if I had to kind of, you know, decide which box to put myself in. But best believe there are bad actors within this commentary space that I'm talking about that will make it seem like that somebody is saying something that they're not, make it seem like that they're doing something really bad to diss somebody else. Like, I would say the one woman who tried to go at Nicki Minaj's family, say all these vile, disgusting things about her years ago, and then end up having to pay thousands of dollars because she didn't know when to keep her mouth shut, talking crazy outside her neck about Nicki. Not just her, but people like Tasha K are also bad actors within the space. Now, those two are relatively in the teen drama lane, like who's fucking who type of lane, who's cheating on who type of lane, like that whole lane. That's a separate lane than the commentary. It's a niche within a niche, if that makes sense. And there's levels to covering drama. You can cover drama and make a clickbaity thumbnail or title that isn't necessarily misleading, but it's some truth within it. Like, if you notice my thumbnails, a lot of them I may put no regrets in quotations. But best believe, whatever the person may have said or did, I'm pretty sure they didn't regret a single thing, and they were probably thinking it. So it kind of is in that middle, I guess you can consider it a gray area, where it's like I could put no regrets, even though they may not say they don't have any regrets. They probably thinking I don't have any regrets. Or I may put in the thumbnail, I'll ruin you. That don't mean they actually said I'll ruin you. That just means they're probably thinking I could ruin them, or this, that, and the third. So it's kind of like one of the things, they're thinking it but not saying it, and you kind of try to guess what somebody's thinking to put in a thumbnail. It's an interesting concept. Do I really believe when they say that drama content will go away within a few years? No. Like, if drama content been around since 05, 06, before the dawn of man and time, and before the invention of the wheel, then more than likely it's gonna be here to stay, especially after COVID. Like, people cannot help but get themselves into drama. Like, we live in so many different lanes on YouTube where if somebody says something stupid, it's too stupid to ignore. That's why I have in my description on my YouTube channel, I make fun of people who say or do stupid things. And there's a lot of situations where you could kind of see certain topics from both sides or one side and kind of discuss about who's in the right, who's in the wrong. Are they both in the wrong? Are they both in the right? Could you kind of understand where they're coming from? Could you relate to the topic at hand? Like, it may have been something you went through. You may not necessarily be a celebrity, but if it's something you can relate to on a micro level, you would be able to, want to discuss the topic a little bit more ad nauseum. But drama content will be here to stay. If it could survive the atomic bombings like a cockroach in a Twinkie factory, then I'm pretty sure that drama could, chart the course into the 2030s and beyond, depending on if YouTube would ever get replaced by whatever other platform behemoth that could come to behest it. And also, when we see people constantly call each other out online, whether if it be through a tweet, through a live stream, through a YouTube video, there's going to always end up being a response which ends up triggering a conversation and for content to people like myself to make and talk about and kind of discuss who's right, who's wrong. And also, there's going to be people ad nauseum that say or do stupid things, and the internet's going to be making fun of them, along with content creators like myself that may make fun of them in the future. As long as people act stupid and continue to be stupid, as long as beef and drama exist online, as long as people keep going at each other online, there's going to always be content out there to be made. But with that being said, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.